Yeah, I might as well do this since I have some time. So yeah, like I said, Bruce Fury. This is the 1 year anniversary since I uploaded my first full LP. Well, the first segment of my first full LP, which was Dragon Ball Z: The Legacy of Goku 2. So I figured we might as well give Bruce Fury a crack. Just I don't know, for something special. I don't know. So yeah. Anyways, we are cracking right into this. And we get to watch this. Well, you probably get to watch it for whatever. I don't get to watch it, unfortunately, for the second time because, yeah, this is actually my second time trying this segment. I actually had nothing wrong at all with the first attempt until I found out that I had access to Vegito, and I had 50,000 Zenny that wasn't changing. Yeah, I kind of had some action replay codes on that I was not supposed to have on, and so I decided I was a bit anal about it and decided no, I don't want that in my LP segment, I'm going to scrap it. So I pretty much wasted about 15 minutes of my time, and there. It kind of sucked. So, yeah, anyways, pointless opening sequence, which definitely the best out of the three. I mean, the first one, if you've seen my playthrough of the first one, which I did, which was horrible, it was just random. It was just a couple of random bloody text boxes. The second one just had a few little bits and bobs, but this, like, it even had the Barbity laugh at the end there. So it's pretty awesome. It's not the best of the three. People believe it's Legacy of Goku 2 that's the best of the three, which I suppose is fair enough. Legacy of Goku 2 just made the first Legacy of Goku game look like a Flash movie from the 70s or something, I don't know. Even though I don't think Flash movies were invented back in this, I don't know, I'm just rambling. Trying to ramble over pointless expeditions since I don't have a lot else to do, so yeah. So yeah, just trying to kill some time waiting for someone to be ready to take me down to the shop, so hopefully I can get Metroid Prime 2. Of course I got that, Black 2 and White 2 to bounce through, and then this LP, so things are going to be pretty crazy. And it's kind of unremarkable. But yeah. So we'll start off with the Scouter, which is still around. This time around you can actually scan yourself, which is kind of weird. So we'll scan King Kai, Bubbles, and Gregory. I kind of like just to scan everything. Oh yeah, this is hilarious. So I just ran up to this point, and then it's going to automatically teach me how to run even though I just ran, which is weird. So I'm just like, okay. And I'm going to run all the way down Snake Way. And all the way up here. And I get to go through all this expeditional crap with a pink bastard right here. Tell you what, that desk doesn't look at all like it's made of mahogany. It looks like some kind of... looks ironclad to me. I like how he just smashed the desk and then the coffee mug went flying through the air, but the coffee stayed exactly where it was. None of it spilt or anything. It was hilarious. Nah, I'm not really interested in the cup of tea. I'm interested in this, though. This is random crack in the wall. I always thought that there was something, like, behind it, or just some sort of, I suppose, deeper significance to it. Kind of reminds me of bloody Stop and Swap in the Banjo-Kazooie series. It's just... this thing's just weird. But you can't attack or anything, you can't use your energy attacks, you can't punch or anything, so you can't really break it down if even if you're able to, so... yeah. So we got this derpy idiot. And that I did reenact a little bit of a scene there from from the anime. This one's a lot more anime accurate than I know the first one. The second one's pretty much accurate to the anime, but there are obviously a few bits and bobs in which they're quite inaccurate. An example would be like in Legacy of Goku 2, you're playing as Gohan fighting Cell while he's still in his battle armor when he should be wearing that stuff that Piccolo's wearing. So, nah. I guess they just decided not to make a palette for that. which is completely pointless, and so yeah, pissing King Kai off big time. Yeah, there's really nothing much to say. It's just a bunch of expedition. This is really kind of crappy. Yeah, might as well save. Now let's have a look here. Oh yeah, this guy. This is a Lebu. He comes from Earth as well, as you will see. Most of your heroic legends are based off of this guy, so I don't really get that. It's just kind of, I don't know. But yeah, screw it. Perfectly qualified, or else you'd just be wasting the Grand Kai's time. So yeah. So he buggers off. It's nice to know. Yeah, 5 million push-ups, nice to know. Why not? Yeah, A button. Yeah, that actually reminds me. Goku has 2 special techniques to start off with. Aside from Ki Blast, you've also got Kamehameha and the instant transmission, which I might show off a bit later. Yes. The other people might not. You just press R to block. Then there's this guy, which I find hilarious. Yeah, let's be invincible, why not? Energy blocking. It eats your energy really quickly and can't do jack shit whilst doing it. Yeah. So much for invincibility, but I might as well show it off. Yeah. I think I only had that on for maybe the better part of 3 seconds, and I'd shoot up more than half my energy. No, because it's the most simple thing to do in the game in general. You know, I just love how everybody's breaking the 4th wall here. You are out of place. You should be ashamed of yourself. Break the 4th wall, goddammit. No, because that's because I already know how to get free items. When you kill enemies, they drop Zenny and shit that you can pick up. Yeah. But I just blew the last of my energy to use that instant transmission, which kind of sucked. But oh well. As soon as I level up, I'll get all that energy back. Yes. Because all you gotta do is head to the equips area here. 1-ton armbands, 1-ton boots. They do slow me down, of course, but it means I gain more experience. It's kind of like the, I think it's the Macho Brace from the Pokemon games. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Macho Brace. Now we can get to fight people. Oh wait, first, gotta do this. Wait, no. Scan a Lebu. Why not? It looks like he's got acne on his chin or something. Like a real serious bunch of acne on his chin. It's weird. Let's punch these up. And you're just gonna... Okay, you're just gonna walk back. That's a really interesting strategy there, dude. Alright, here we go. And I got him with a critical right there. Because... yeah, the criticals in this, they just send them flying further back than normal. Plus, they do a lot more damage, and you can just tell when you land a critical. I'm just calling it a critical because that's what it seems to be, because it just does extra damage. And I level up twice. And yeah, stat points. And we have, I think that's a miso soup. Yeah, that just gives me a few extra health points. So yeah, with each level up you gain 3 points, and you can use those to boost your strength, power, and endurance. I usually try to keep them all balanced out pretty much. That's why I've got that going on. And yeah, he just turned up somewhere. I don't know where that shortcut was, but it doesn't really matter. He's blocking. Punch, 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 punch. I did that exact same thing in the bloody first attempt. It was hilarious. Yep, smashed him. And apparently all of my heroic legends were based off of this guy. So, I guess I'm just the new generation of kick-ass. Anyways, yeah, barrier. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Goku's marked with an orange, but I'm at 65. I'm only at 63. This really isn't so much as grinding. I guess you could call it grinding, but it's really not that hard to deal with. Because I'm getting more experience because I've got the weighted stuff on. And I'm collecting a lot more stuff. And my abilities are obviously going up with each level that I gain as well. Which is always nice. So, knock these guys over. I'm actually getting this over and done with slightly quicker than I was. I was up to about 12 minutes getting to this part. Now I'm only 10 and a half, so I think doing the second segment's left me better off, except with maybe my voice. I really hope my voice doesn't crack because my throat's getting a bit sore. That's just the problem I have with doing recordings. And I almost always forget to get myself a drink first before I actually start recording, which kind of sucks. So I've got 400 Zenny. The Zennies, you get them in 4 different varieties. There's the small silver, the large silver, the small gold, and the large gold. The small silvers I know are worth 5. The small golds I think are worth maybe like 100. The small silvers are like, the large silvers are 50, and I think the large golds are 100 or 500, I think, or something like that. But an ancient artifact hidden inside. No one has ever been able to get to it. We can't punch this way, so we have to blast it open with not even an energy blast. We've got to use Kamehameha to get in. So there's that. And then there's this. Yeah. Yeah, this wall is made of Kachin. Made out of, it's the strongest metal of the universe. They go on a tangent about that. That's the ancient artifact. It's just a cotton gi or guy. I can't remember. I don't know what it's pronounced. Yeah, it makes a mention to a Yaja, which is, I mean, I think I was in then that invented the move. And as you can see, we have more Kais. So the guy with Pycon, or the guy that's talking, is the West Kai. The tall-looking pink guy with the glasses is the South Kai, and the feminine-looking one, which is a female, is the East Kai. King Kai, the dead one, is the North Kai. And yeah, Pycon, the green guy with a really weird like cap. And they're going on a tangent about who's the better fighter, which is Pycon or Goku, and they just get so incredibly pissed off. And then here's a bit of anime inaccuracy here. Yeah, in the anime, Pycon and Goku both went... Oh, whoops, clicking outside the window. Yeah, he sent Pycon and Goku to take care of the stuff in HFIL, which was Freezer and Cell. This game, they decided to just not let you do that. I don't know why. It would be nice to go back and kick Cell and Freezer's asses, but yeah, apparently. Yeah. 300 years, yeah, nice to know. And yeah. You know, Grand Kai should be all like epic and sort of very like royalty-like. He shows up in biker gear and a freaking boombox. That is the most badass Kai I know. That's pretty much the most badass Kai everybody knows. Time to go to the Otherworld tournament, eh? Let's give this a shot. Yeah, I will certainly save. And I'll run my way in there. So then, Olibu and Chapuchai. That guy, yeah, he just does. It's just a multi-form technique. He thinks it's sort of unique, but he gets his ass kicked. Oh yeah, this is hilarious. Yeah, this guy, he loses this big thing. It loses the fight because it wraps itself up in a cocoon, and it's not supposed to hatch for. It's not supposed to hatch for 1,200 years, I think. Yeah, 1,200 years. It's hilarious. Oh, who was going to win that one? Seriously.
Yeah, this guy's kind of weird. It's like he just fights and he gets pissed off, and then he creates a cube of he just creates a cube of water around the ring, and he kicks Goku's ass until Goku uses solar flare and bashes him up. Now we can actually get some fighting in. I didn't think I'd be going this far into the game in the first segment. Good lord. Okay. So to start things off, more scanning. And we're going to do some more stupid scanning. Because we're going to go up here and scan you, the alien announcer. And we're going to scan the West Kai, because we can. Now we can beat the shit out of this guy. You and your blocking. What the crap? Why was I kicking his ass? And the first appearance of Super Saiyan, which actually looks a bit more epic because it's got the whole energy wave happening while you're transforming. Yeah, the fact that I've got armbands and boots that weigh a ton each does absolutely nothing, and that was so anticlimactic it wasn't even funny. Plot point, well, it's not really a plot point, but it is definitely something weird. You won. Goku won. Nothing in the world could possibly stop Goku from winning. Goku is the grand champion. Goku is the what? Nothing could possibly stop Goku from winning, and then he still loses. And I clicked outside the window again. Yes. Article 3, Section 9, Paragraph 1351 of the official rulebook. Seriously, a World Martial Arts tournament should not have that many paragraphs. The floor is the ceiling and the ceiling is the floor. 200 to 300 years. Couch potato. I love that. I think there was like a show in Australia that was called Couch Potato. I never watched any of that at all, but it kind of sounded remarkable. It kind of sounded unremarkable. So yeah, now that that's done, we have the spiky-haired, handsome douchebag. Hey, look, it's Gohan. Nice to know. Not a whole lot of endurance, I tell you what. Like, goddamn. So yeah, 7 years have passed. Chi-Chi has got pretty much the exact same sprite. And hey, look, it's Goten. Oh, how remarkable. Goten is a playable character. He's replacing Piccolo in this game. Everybody else is pretty much the same. I guess the only other technical difference would be the fact that you're not using Future Trunks, you're using the present Trunks, because yeah, Future Trunks has nothing to do with the anime, with this anymore. First thing and foremost is Goten and Gohan's room. They're sharing one room. In this box, yes, Z Fighter exhibit. It's one of two pointless side quests that you can do. Well, they're basically side quests, because they're side quests that you have to do in order to complete one full side quest. And a Lazarus Crystal. Lazarus Crystals are awesome. If you have a Lazarus Crystal and you die, the Lazarus Crystal revives you, which is actually pretty awesome, so it's good to stockpile a bunch of those. Except I think Lazarus Crystals, like when you're able to buy them, I think they cost $2.5 grand each, which is kind of annoying. So, yeah, first thing we'll do is save. And then we head on our way out here. And we get a rice ball, which heals 40 HP, and a milk, which heals 20 energy points. The miso soup that I picked up while grinding gives me 20 HP. And so we get the Nimbus Cloud, which looks a lot more like a cloud than it did in Legacy of Goku. Legacy of Goku 1, the only appearance of Nimbus made it look like a nugget for no adequately explored reason. And you know, people are totally not going to find it weird that a guy's going to come to school driving a cloud. That actually reminds me of a video I saw about it was GTA San Andreas, and they modded it to have Dragon Ball Z characters, and I think they turned one of the plane sprites into the Nimbus. So there's more pointless stuff that's going to go on to the right of screen, but I'm not going to do that since I'm up to 20 minutes in this segment already. So next time we go and fight a thing. Hooray.